Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Mgovia bringing y'all episode 3 of my Southampton Manager Mode series, otherwise known as Return to Glory. And thank you to everybody who voted. I think it was only like 3 people last episode for the play the episode. It was the Billy Sharp goal outside the box. Nice strike. But anyway, starting off this episode, we were playing against Millwall in one of the first 3 games of the season. And this nice play at the top of the box from Puncheon results in a nice long shot goal. If you like that goal, might vote for it, huh? You might want to vote for it. You know, leave a vote for the play of the episode. But anyways, they were actually able to respond back a little bit. Their play was kind of poor up top. They weren't that creative. But my dumbass center back, I think that was Weeveld, or that might have actually been Butterfield, my right back. Just awful play. What an awful touch. And that's just, you know, that happens sometimes in the lower divisions of soccer. So whatever. Just an unlucky goal, unlucky touch. It happens sometimes. And then again, almost, you know, poor defensive positioning results in another goal, but I smartly head it back to my keeper, and he picks up the ball. So moving on into the second half, nice midfield play right here by Millwall. They're going to go ahead and play it wide to Trotter. They actually have a pretty young nucleus, Millwall. They have some pretty good midfielders I was possibly looking at picking up. And of course, they score out of nothing. Henderson had no angle there. He just kind of flicks it on over my keeper. And fortunately for them, the ball goes in. But a nice piece of skill from Iago Falcao with the step over. Crosses it into Billy Sharp, and the keeper makes a miraculous save. They clear it back out. Richard Chaplow picks up the ball, gives it to Christig, the Italian young prodigy. We give it to Sharp. A nice little bit of skill in the box, trying to draw a penalty or something. But he finishes the ball out of really out of nothing. Just play the ball up to him. He was able to dribble a few people. And he does the robot in celebration in the 59th minute, able to respond. And Billy Sharp again looking to score another goal, and he does. In the 79th minute, we score the winning goal against Millwall. Or is it the winning goal? Or is it the winning goal? It's not the winning goal. They get a volley off a corner kick. Scrappy goal. We should have done a better job defending. Just should have been able to get a boot on that and just clear it out. But the final score is 3-3. A game we feel like we should have and could have won. So kind of a frustrating result. But moving on into the second game of the episode. Who are we playing again? Oh yeah, we're playing Bolton in the league, not the FA Cup, but the Carling Cup, otherwise known as in the game the League Cup. And our first game in the actual season that's not a friendly against Premier League opposition. So this is kind of a good gauge of where we are, you know, in terms of how good we are as a team, and how how well we match up against better opposition, if that makes any sense. Because in the second division, there's not that much, you know, quality. There's not that many teams that can match up with us because we're pretty much better than most teams. So, anyways, at halftime, we were able to draw a stalemate with Bolton 0-0, with the second half proved to be more exciting. We'll see. Billy Sharp gets the ball, draws a penalty. So in the second half, we actually have a chance to go up against Bolton and advance in the cup if we can score this goal and just hold our defense. And we score the goal with Billy Sharp. 60th minute penalty. Jubilation in the stands. But, of course, they have class. Kevin Davies takes it past like 4 of my players and is able to finish it off with his left foot with a nice goal. I mean, that was really... Actually, that wasn't Kevin Davies. I don't know which Davies that was. And of course, my stupid defenders, because I don't know how to defend, take out their player. And Petrov, Martin, that's not Martin. I don't remember which Petrov that is. He's the one who plays for Bulgaria, I think. But yeah, Martin Petrov, that is Martin Petrov. He's able to finish that, the left-footed winger. And Iago Falcao takes the ball down, gives it to Tenadari Lee, the guy we subbed on. And De Ridder could have just finished that with his head or even taken it down and volleyed it, but his touch let him down, and the keeper was able to pick it up. That was pretty much the last chance of that game, and we actually ended up losing that game 2-1. So we're knocked out of the Carling Cup or the League Cup. So it's pretty disappointing, but I mean, it was against Bolton. They're a decent team, and we didn't play that poorly. We could have easily won the game. And the third game of this episode is against Blackpool. And Blackpool is a team that was recently relegated, so they have some Premier League quality players on their team. And we're just trying to get the victory, maybe even scrap it out 1-0, 2-0, anything we can to get the victory, because we need to start picking up more wins. We're drawing too many games, have quite a few losses, and really out of absolutely nothing. And by the second half, because it's still 0-0, we actually draw a free kick. And Daniel Fox, my left back, steps up and takes the free kick and slots it home into the lower left corner. One of the goals of really the goals of the season so far. I mean, he curled that around the wall. You'll see it again a few times. And that just took a lot of skill and a lot of precision. And it's my left back. My left back is actually a free kick specialist. Just a beautiful free kick, curls it around the wall. Keeper really didn't even have a chance. It was perfectly into the corner. And that carries us to the 1-0 victory, just like we had planned and just like we wanted. So if y'all enjoyed these goals, because that's the last game. Oh no, it's not the last game of the episode. Never mind. There's one more game. This is a game against Portsmouth, fourth game of the episode. Sorry about that. This is a huge derby. We're trying to get this victory. We are currently in 10th place, but it's still early in the season. Doesn't really mean that much. If we can pick up a few more wins, you know, by like the January transfer window, we should be in decent position to get automatic promotion, because as you guys may know, it's the first and second place automatically get promoted. Then the 3rd through 6th actually have a playoff, and I'm really not trying to play in the playoffs, so I'm just trying to win the league or get second. And this is a great way to get that done with some nice play with Jason Puncheon and Richard Chaplow. He finesses the ball into the upper right corner. Beautiful strike, and we're celebrating the goal in the derby against Portsmouth. We're trying to beat our South Coast rivals and moving on into their chances that they actually had, because this was kind of a back and forth game. And Huseklep fires it with his left foot, lower right corner, but misses. Huseklep is actually a really good player, the Norwegian winger. His pace is like 93 or something, so he's pretty fast. And right there, we could have scored again. Puncheon would have been instrumental in both goals, but the keeper was able to put a hand on that and save it. And De Ridder's speed and strength is able to carry him past their left back. And he actually gets a really nice shot off, but the keeper once again makes a great save. And I don't remember who this keeper is. But anyways, he had a pretty good game. And the only way I was able to beat them was with Iago Falque, that shot from outside the box. That was a beautiful goal to make it 2-0. And that goal from Richard Chaplow, we were actually able to score again, but it was offside. So the final score was 2-0 in that game. And that is actually all the games of the episode. There's a little bit more of the episode to come, showing you the standings and injuries and all those kinds of things. But just be sure to vote for what you thought was play of the episode. So looking at the standings, we are in 7th place with 11 points. Only 2 points off of the first place team. So, you know, anything can happen. And actually looking at my squad report, it's still early in the season, but we already have De Ridder developing, Lallana developed, and one other player on loan. So we're kind of developing well early in the season, a little better than I thought, because we've only played like 9 games. But there are my injuries right there. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave a like. Thanks for watching. Stay lavish, and deuces, I'm out of here. And I have injury problems on my team, which sucks.